First at noon, we begin with the coronavirus outbreak. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declares a state of emergency after 2 people in the state presumptively test positive for the coronavirus. The 2 cases are not fully confirmed cases, rather cases that have tested positive in a lab and are pending final testing at the Centers for Disease Control. The governor says despite the cases, the overall threat to the public remains low, but city leaders across South Florida remain on alert and are preparing to react. CBS 4's Ted Scouten is live in Miami with the latest. Ted?
Yeah, Maribel, the governor declaring a public health emergency after we've learned of 2 presumptive cases of the coronavirus in the state. This morning, the governor held a news conference in Tampa. Here's what we know about the first 2 cases. One is in Hillsborough County. That's where Tampa is. That's an adult who traveled to Italy. The second's in Manatee County. That's near Sarasota. That is also an adult, that adult in their 60s. This person did not travel to an impacted area. Today, both of them are in isolation. We also learned that as of today, 184 people are being monitored currently. That's throughout the state. In all, 795 have been monitored since the beginning of all this. The governor, however, speaking with an optimistic tone.
The risk remains low. Please heed the advice of the CDC and local healthcare professionals. You hear some of the things about washing your hands and not touching your mouth and your nose and your eyes. I mean, that really is the best way to make precautions here.
We've also learned that Florida can now conduct their own testing. Before, they had to send test kits to the CDC in Atlanta. It could take 3 to 5 days to get results. Now there are labs in Miami, Tampa, and Jacksonville. Results should be back within a day or 2. Now, today, the city of Miami, city leaders finished a briefing just a little while ago. They said there are no confirmed cases in the city of Miami. As of yet, they don't know of anyone being monitored here either. Now, that does not mean that no one is being monitored here. They just haven't been told about it. The mayor said that they are handling this as they would a storm preparation. They're working with the emergency managers, the CDC, and state health department.
Now is not a time to panic. The city of Miami has been actively planning for the possible impacts of coronavirus for several weeks. Our emergency managers are working diligently to keep Miamians safe. They're also working with state and federal health authorities to stay up to date on this evolving situation.
Now, the mayor also said that fire rescue, they have come up with protocols to deal with any suspected cases. They're also working with leaders of the Ultra Music Festival. That is a mass gathering that's going to be held here. That is going to be March 20th through the 22nd in Miami. The city said it will follow the CDC guidelines for mass events. What they want now is they want to hear from Ultra leaders to find out what their plans are for that event, which is coming up later this month. Also, the governor is heading to South Florida this afternoon. When we have that update, of course, we'll pass it along to you. Live in Miami, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.